Work's been going amazing lately. We're so busy we don't have enough people.
Your company's only got what? 20 engineers? Impressive for some no-name company. Just don't miss your deadlines.
Oh, I thought you'd be more down in the dumps. So, how's it feel to be out of work? So it really was you behind this, huh?
He hits it, it's deep. Home run! Kotani of Japan just broken the major league record.
That's insane! Kotani's the real deal. If only I had a body like his. I'm Taiga Suwa, 26 years old. I work as an engineer at a startup systems company. My hobby is playing amateur baseball, and on weekends, if I don't have practice or games, I usually spend my time watching baseball at a sports bar.
Why the hell are you here again?
That's my line, actually. This guy's Hokuto Okaya, same age, and a regular at this bar. Every time we meet, he always picks a fight and throws around annoying jabs. I can't stand the guy. When did I first meet him? I think it was during one of those amateur games we both play.
That jerk crushed my best pitch like it was nothing.
I feel like he's glaring daggers at me. The captains of our teams were friends, so we kept ending up playing against each other. Now we're both captains. For the record, I've lost all 5 of our matchups, and yet he always glares at me and challenges me to more games. Even though we're always at odds, turns out we have the same go-to spot around town. And even more. Work's been going amazing lately. We're so busy we don't have enough people.
Your company's only got what? 20 engineers? Impressive for some no-name company. Just don't miss your deadlines.
That's right. He works at a systems company too, though he's a salesman, not an engineer like me. But unlike me, he's at one of the biggest companies in an industry. That's probably why everything he says to me sounds like it's laced with thorns. Startups have their own kind of pride, you know. Don't look down on us. Even if I talk tough like that, I take my words seriously enough not to be embarrassed by it.
Good work, Suwa-kun. Do you think the system fix will be done this week?
I'll have it done by the end of today, not just this week.
Still as fast as ever. That's great, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
She's Akari Kayano, our CEO and someone I deeply respect. She started this company 3 years ago when she was the same age I am now. Now it's grown into a company with over 20 engineers. She's a seriously talented businesswoman. So yeah, life was great. Both work and hobbies were going well. But dark clouds were starting to gather.
Suwa-kun, even just a guess is fine. Can you think of anything that might have caused this?
We're keeping the quality up. And honestly, us engineers don't really know what's going on with the clients.
Right. And I've basically been handling all the sales on my own so far.
Lately, long-term system management contracts have been getting rejected when up for renewal. Kayano-san came from another systems company, and thanks to her connections there, she brought in a lot of business. Which is why we don't have sales team. Aside from a few admin and accounting staff, everyone else is an engineer.
I never expected not building another sales pipeline would backfire like this.
Just when we were thinking about hiring more salespeople to strengthen the company, this happened. There's nothing we engineers can do but leave the client stuff to Kayano-san. But despite her best efforts, she couldn't stop the flood of contract cancellations. To make up for the lost contracts, we need new requests to come in. Kayano-san has been out a lot lately, running around to build new client connections that don't rely on her old job. Then one day, we had an unexpected visitor at the office.
Excuse me, is Akari Kayano in?
The woman happened to run into me nearby and ask that. I'm sorry, the CEO's out at the moment. May I ask who's calling?
Can you tell her that you, Kamadente, her old colleague, stopped by?
Oh, you're from her colleague. I see. I'll contact her then. Please have a seat here. She's been out a lot lately, but she should be back soon today. I guided you, Kamadente, as she introduced herself to the guest sofa. As I was about to call the CEO, she came back at the perfect time. Oh, welcome back, CEO. Actually, we have a visitor.
A visitor?
Yes, someone named Yu Kamadenti from your previous job is waiting on the sofa. The moment she heard the name Yu Kamadenti, CEO Kayano paused unnaturally before heading to the sofa. She's sharp. She probably already figured out what's going on.
It's been a while, you. How have you been? Oh, I thought you'd be more down in the dumps. So, how's it feel to be out of work? So it really was you behind this, huh?
With that exchange, I finally understood the reason for that odd reaction earlier.
Come on. Give me more of a crushed look. I worked really hard for this, you know. You quit our company, but then kept getting work from your old contacts. Aren't you ashamed? And you act like some self-made entrepreneur, even though you've been totally dependent on our company. That always pissed me off.
Unbelievably, the person behind all the lost contracts was none other than the CEO's former colleague.
Even the guys from our old job were saying they should throw her some work. They totally lost it. So I pulled some strings and had all the contracts from our company canceled.
Seeing CEO Kayano tremble in frustration, unable to say anything, I knew I couldn't just sit there and watch. I don't mean to intrude, but isn't it a bit much to sabotage your old colleague like this?
It's fine, Suwa-kun. Don't say anything more. Even when she's down and out, she's still a CEO. Stopping a rogue employee is what a leader does, right?
After dragging Kayano-san through the mud, Yu finally said goodbye and left the company. Kayano-san watched her walk away with a sharpness in her eye I'd never seen before.
Sorry, Suwa-kun. That girl's the daughter of an exec from our old company. She always had it out for me, but I never thought she'd go this far. I'll find a way to turn this around. You just focus on your own work.
Seeing CEO Kayano bite her lip in frustration, I don't know what to say. Damn it. Isn't there anything I can do? After work, I went to a sports bar to clear my head, still troubled by everything.
Hey, you've been sighing non-stop. It's ruining my drink. So get out if you're gonna mope.
Of course, Okaya Hokuto's here too. Still his usual self. But oddly, today even his presence was a bit of a relief.
Sorry. Hey, Okaya. What?
Teach me your sales know-how.
Huh? Like how I'd help out the anime? And what's with... Wait, sales?
Okaya, who clearly thought it was about baseball, blurts out in surprise.
You're not even a salesman. Why would you...
So here's the thing. I told him about how we kept losing contracts renewals, and that it was all the doing of the CEO's former colleague. Right now, we've got no salespeople besides the CEO. The company's in trouble.
I see. So your no-name company is about to go from no-name to no longer exist, huh?
Hey, don't jinx it. Please, Okaya, teach me everything you know about sales. You're still a big league salesman, right?
You could have left out the still part.
Come on, we're best friends, right?
But best friends? Since when? We just met through baseball not that long ago.
Then let's be best friends starting today, yeah? Come on, Hokuto.
Don't claim to me and stop calling my name like that. Nobody becomes best friends on the court of three.
Please, I just want to help the CEO.
Fine. No more drinks for you tonight. You're annoying as hell.
Despite grumbling the whole time, Hokuto eventually starts talking about sales techniques.
Chih. Somehow you always manage to throw me off my rhythm.
Alright, fine. We're best friends now.
You've never had a best friend before, have you?
What Hokuto explained was fascinating, but definitely not something I could pull off right away. I thought sales was more about energy and go with the flow.
Don't underestimate it. It's about strategic negotiations based on precise data. Which you suck at, right?
If it's computers, I can be precise. But with people, I always end up going with my gut.
That's why your baseball team never scores. No tactic, no signals.
But everyone's having more fun than any other team, right?
Well, true. Anyway, do you have a prototype or something you can show?
I pulled out my laptop and showed Hokuto the prototypes I built myself.
You made all of these? There's so many.
Yep. If I waited to make prototypes after hearing clients' requests, it'd take forever. So I made tons of variation in advance, anticipating as many possible needs as I could.
With this many options, we can respond faster to any request. This guy's kind of amazing.
What's that face? Don't tell me you're actually impressed.
Oh! Don't get cocky, idiot. Just like you didn't build that overnight. Sales isn't something you can pick up in a day either. Guess I've got no choice. You're free tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I am, but...
Then bring that laptop and come with me. We're doing real-world sales practice.
He didn't tell me where we were going, but that practical training will lead to a major breakthrough later on. A few weeks passed. We were getting short-term gigs, but still struggling to land ongoing contracts. The office felt quieter than ever when the door suddenly slammed open.
Hey! Get Akari Kayano out here!
You're... It was you, Kamadenti, barging in out of nowhere. CEO Kayano, who was in the office, immediately responded.
What do you want? I never want to see your face again. Don't look so scary. I'm here to talk business today. Business? Sorry, but we're done with you. Can't be helped. The subcontractor I used in your place was useless. Their work was crap, no flexibility, and not even cheap. Totally useless. Not my problem. You brought that on yourself. Now get out!
As CEO Kayano placed a hand on Yu's shoulder to usher her out, Yu shook it off.
I could give you back the contracts we used to have with us. All depends on your attitude, of course. No new contracts and tons of free time. Doesn't look like you're in a position to refuse.
Yu's obnoxious laugh echoed through the office. Everyone waited, holding their breath, to see how Kayano would respond. She remained silent for a moment, head down, then suddenly raised her head with resolve.
No thanks. What's your problem? Yelling like that doesn't scare me.
Yu was clearly rattled by CEO Kayano's forceful tone.
I don't care if you mock me. But don't you dare look down on my talented engineers. Of course we're better than the rest. Everyone here works with pride. None of us are bowing to the likes of you. Still acting tough, huh? As a CEO, shouldn't there be more important things than pride? Like money. M-O-N-E-Y. What are you gonna do if you can't pay your staff? Bet everyone here is wishing you'd just swallow your pride and take the deal.
Kayano looked back at us employees, then...
I will protect this company no matter what. I won't let one person sabotage, destroy us, and ruin my team. But that doesn't mean I'll sell our work short. I won't bow down to you. Even if I have to crawl on the ground, I'll hit the streets and find someone who understands the true value of what we do.
CEO? After talking to Hokuto, I understood how tough sales really is. Knowing she'd been doing it all along all this time, I couldn't feel anything but respect. I'm just one engineer, but I'm also saying no to your business. There's no need for our CEO to bow to you. As soon as I said that, the office erupted into applause. It was just my personal opinion. No one had even asked me, but everyone clearly felt the same way.
Everyone? Huh? What's this? Is this company insane? Turning down contracts like that?
Huh? What's this vibe?
Just as Yu tried to continue her rant, Hokuto stepped into the office. Hokuto! Can't believe you came to our office. What's up?
Yo, thought I'd drop by. Though, damn, you guys are fired up. This your doing?
No. There's a whole story behind this.
Figured. I could hear CEO's loud speech from outside.
Sorry. You had to see something so embarrassing.
No, it's fine. Saying you'll crawl through the dirt to make a sale. That's not something most people could say so easily.
Hokuto flashes a refreshing smile he never shows me. You could smile like that? If you smiled at me like that too...
Just shut up already.
So, what brings you here today?
Oh, right. I'd like to speak with your head of sales. Though I guess that's you, CEO, and this company.
Hokuto says that to me with a serious look. The CEO immediately presents her card and introduces herself.
Yes, that's right. I'm Akari Kayano, the CEO.
I'm Hokuto Okaya from Love Code Systems, and also Suwa Taiga's sales mentor.
Huh? But Suwa's one of our engineers. He shouldn't have anything to do with sales.
Well, with a good mentor, the students grows. Suwa closed an impressive deal, you know.
A deal? I'm not following.
Neither am I. Hokuto, what are you talking about? Hokuto, slightly embarrassed for once, continues.
Actually, CEO Kayano, the other day I brought Suwa to the HQ of a medical group my father chairs. It was part of his field training for sales, which he insisted on doing to help save the company.
You really did that?
Well, yeah. I was just wondering if there was anything I could do, so I asked him for advice.
It just so happened my dad wanted to change system within the group. I figured it was a long shot. But surprisingly, my dad really liked Suwa and said he wanted to implement his system.
Wait, seriously? When we talked, I got told that being overly positive without reason was unprofessional.
Cut her some slack. He's got a sharper tongue than me. But yeah, once my dad saw your prototype, he made the decision right away.
So we'll be signing a new contract then.
Exactly. Praise the rookie salesman Suwa Taiga, who won over my dad. Though obviously, it's all thanks to my stellar training.
Thank you so much.
Hokuto, you really helped us. Whether it was sales training or not, I'm grateful you introduced us to your dad. CEO Kayano is genuinely overjoyed. When Hokuto took me to that big medical group HQ, I had no clue what I was doing and just blurted things out. But I think it led to this.
Sometimes impulsive sales without data aren't so bad after all. I actually learned a lot. Still, I'm kind of relieved you're not a real salesman. If you were, we'd be rivals.
So if I were a salesman, you'd consider me a worthy opponent?
Tch, I'm not entertaining that what if anyway.
With that, Hokuto turns his gaze toward you, who's been frozen and pale the whole time.
Didn't expect to run into you here, former account manager.
No way! You're replacing our company as the system provider for your father's medical group? That's not fair!
Apparently, Yu's company had been providing systems for Hokuto's father's organization.
He's been complaining for a while that their system provider was no good. But since I'm his son, handling it through my company will be tricky compliance-wise. Then along came the perfect replacement under my purview. That's all there is to it.
No!
Thanks for your service. I'll be sure to inform my father, the executive director, of everything that happened.
Oh wait! Please don't do that!
Yu panics, trying desperately to cling to Hokuto's leg. But he brushes her off without concern, saying, "Looking forward to working with you," and strides out with dramatic flair. In truth, Yu had been sabotaging our contract renewals by submitting false trouble reports to her father, the executive director. Thanks to Hokuto's reporting the truth, all of Yu's schemes came to light.
Everyone only cared about Akari Kayano. No one paid attention to me. It's not my fault!
Of course that excuse didn't fly. Her father was furious. He demoted her to a dead-end department took a pay cut, and demotioned himself. Anne had to clean up her mess. I'm sure he's now carefully planning how to rebuild the organization without relying on old ties. Meanwhile, thanks to the medical group contract, our company bounced back financially. Today, CEO Kayano invited us out for dinner as a thank you, so we're heading to the restaurant together.
Still, your CEO, she's quite the woman, huh?
Huh? Wait, Hokuto. Don't tell me you've got a thing for her.
Yeah, maybe this is what they call love at first sight.
Hokuto grins mischievously. I panic at the sudden, ridiculous turn of events. And then... So please, choose me over Hokuto. I mean, I admire you. You're a hardworking entrepreneur who stands up for your team against pushy clients.
Well, wait just a second. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
That is gold.
Okay, yeah. What did you do to Suwa-kun?
Hokuto's teasing clearly lit a fire under me. One that had been smoldering deep down.
Hey, weren't you the one lecturing me to negotiate based on solid data?
CEO, don't look at Hokuto, look at me. I'll become the man you truly deserve.
I get it already. I've been looking at you this whole time, you idiot.
Oh, give me a break. You two are exactly alike. I'm out of here.
So after that dinner, I properly confessed, and happily, she said yes. Hey Hokuto.
Huh? Where now?
Thanks for teaching me sales. But just so you know, I'm not losing in love, baseball, or work.
Chih. Stop making everything a competition. I'm not gonna lose either.
A best friend and a rival. From annoying pain to trusted companion, Hokuto and I have built a pretty great bond. And I'm honestly glad we can keep going like this, side by side.
Hey, Arata. I made a bento box. I brought a bento too. Want to eat together?
Come on, don't say that. Apparently he's got a girlfriend. Even a gloomy guy like him can get one, huh? Well, well, look who's working so hard again. The gloomy loner putting in those tears.
Morning, Mikuta. I'm Arata Kawase. I'm a 26-year-old regular employee working in the second systems department of an IT company called Love Koi Intech.
Never thought that lonely kid from back then would end up working here. I was worried you'd have your spirit broken somewhere and become a shut-in.
And he's Shinsuke Mikuta, a colleague who recently transferred to this company. And, actually, a classmate from high school. I'm fine. Really, you don't need to worry that much.
Huh. Can you even do your job being so meek? If it were me, I'd never hire a socially awkward guy like you.
It's true. I was at the bottom of the social hierarchy, a loner. Even back then, Mikuta singled me out and made snide remarks. Lately, my relationships have been going well, and the department manager even praised me. When I first joined this company as a fresh graduate, my direct supervisor worried if I could fit in with everyone. Thanks to my colleagues, I finally got out of that situation. But I never expected Mikuta to transfer here. This is depressing. After working hard all morning, it was finally lunch break. Just as I was about to eat the bread I bought this morning, two women approached me.
Hey, Arata. I made a bento box. I brought a bento too. Want to eat together?
Not now, Maisaka.
Hey! Why is that guy surrounded by such beauties? He's supposed to be at the bottom of the food chain.
Excuse me, Maisaka. I was here first, you know.
She's Matsuri Nanao, a junior colleague in my department, 1 year younger than me.
No, I was first. Don't try to jump the gun, okay?
And she's Yuki Maisaka. She's also my colleague, and also 1 year younger. They not only look up to me as a senior, but are also kind people who treat me well despite my social awkwardness. Thank you, both of you. But is it really okay for someone like me to receive these? I haven't done anything to deserve homemade lunches. As I hesitated like that, Mikuta immediately jumped into the conversation.
Dude, you can't just turn down a woman's kindness like that. Hey, you two, if you want, I'll.
What do you want all of a sudden, Mikuta? I don't know if you were classmates or whatever, but here Arata is your senior. Do you understand?
Finishing the week's work, the long weekend began. I decided to go back to my parents' house.
Welcome home, Arata.
Hey, no fair cutting in line, Megumi. Whoa, sis, bro. Looks like my older brother Yuta and older sister Megumi are here too. My brother is 4 years older, my sister 2 years older, and they both usually live alone.
Oh, you look tired, Arata.
Huh? You can tell?
How many years do you think we've been together? Let me grant you some power.
No thanks to suspicious sales pitches.
Don't you worry. I'm an ally to tired working adults. You'll be on our side soon enough.
Hey, don't scare Arata, or your big brother won't forgive you. Faced with my sister's forceful and mysterious invitation, I had no way to refuse. I braced myself for whatever she was going to make me do. But it's just a bath?
Tusk. Don't underestimate it just because it's a bath. Soaking slowly in lukewarm water relaxes your body, so it's effective for recovering from fatigue. Using bath additives with the right effects enhances it even further. So enjoy your soak. Let me know what you think.
She probably noticed I was worn out from Mikuta's snide remarks and was trying to be considerate. It felt wrong to refuse, so I took a long bath as she suggested. But I always thought baths were just for washing off sweat, but this is surprisingly relaxing. I might just get hooked. For me, who usually just showered, this was a revelation, an unexpected result. I thought she'd recommend some forbidden magic, like late-night cup noodles, but I never expected something this healthy. Having been granted the power, or rather, the art of bathing from this day on, I became completely hooked on long baths. Oh. The next night, I borrowed my sister's bath goodies again. I learned a lot from my sister, like head scrubs and bath bombs, stuff I never usually used. Bathing is surprisingly deep. Wrapped in the warmth of the water, I can forget about Mikuta's insults. I really have to thank my sister for teaching me this. Still, it's strange, isn't it? And even as adults, we siblings can gather like this? Maybe it's because I'm at my parents' house. As I relaxed, I found myself vaguely reminiscing about the past. When... Arata! But bro...
Megumi beat me yesterday. Bathing together is a man's privilege. There's an oasis right here. A real man wouldn't back down now. Charge!
Wait! I desperately tried to push my brother back, but his momentum was like a bulldozer. Unstoppable.
Why not? We used to bathe together all the time back then.
What are you talking about? The last time we bathed together was probably in elementary school.
Don't say that. Well, maybe a little accident might happen, but that's unavoidable, right? Because we're super close
Help me, sis! Afterward, for some reason, we were both punished for defiling the sacred ground known as the bath. Sis, why me too?
Megumi had to interfere. Opportunities to bathe with Arata are rare, you know.
My brother is kind, but sometimes he goes overboard. My brother is handsome, smart, and popular since his school days. He's probably relied upon at his workplace now, too. Born in the same house, yet the complete opposite of me, the bottom-tier loner. Still, I can't help but respect my kind brother. If only he'd maintain a little more distance.
And by the way, Arata,
I actually wanted to talk in the bath, but did something happen? You know, yesterday, Megumi snatched you away, so I couldn't ask. It seems my brother was also worried about me. I realized again how truly kind my siblings are, despite everything. A classmate of mine transferred to my company.
a classmate. You don't look too happy about it.
He has a pretty nasty personality. He makes snide remarks to me every day at work. His name is Shinsuke Mikuta, but since you're 4 years older than me, bro, your time in middle school and high school didn't overlap, so you probably don't know him, right? Listening to me, my brother was unusually quiet. Wondering what was wrong, I looked at his expression. Bro, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking how cute my little brother still is, even as an adult.
Were you even listening?
Yep. Let's take a bath together tomorrow, Arata.
Maybe I should just go back to my apartment at noon. Well, the long weekend ended, and amidst my siblings' reluctance to see me go, I returned to my own apartment. Completely captivated by long baths, I started collecting bath goods personally and taking long baths regularly. I feel pretty good lately. I feel like I've been sleeping better too. Soaking in the tub melts away bad feelings and stress. With this time, maybe I can even endure Mikuta's insults. It started as a hobby thanks to my sister, but I never expected it would cause such an unexpected commotion.
Hey, doesn't Arata smell nice lately? What a coincidence. It irks me to agree with you, but I was thinking the same thing.
About a week after I got hooked on long baths, the two of them had serious faces during lunchtime. Nanao and Maisaka were holding an emergency meeting. The strange atmosphere was enough that other employees were watching them from afar.
If it's coming from his hair, maybe it's hair treatment? I think so too. Specifically a mint scent. But why the sudden interest in hair treatment? Don't tell me he found someone he likes! What did you say? Maybe he started paying attention to his appearance to catch that person's eye. No way. He never notices our advances. Maybe he already has a girlfriend. No! Stop it! Why, Arata? We've been dropping so many hints, though I like his cluelessness too. I can't let some random woman steal him away. No, I can't give up. Arata is absolutely necessary to me. If it comes to this, I'll just have to... Wait, Maisaka. Don't be hasty. That's definitely...
Hey, you two. Are you perhaps talking about Kawase?
Mikuta, who was having lunch at a nearby seat, called out to them with a smirk. He must have overheard their conversation.
What is it? Mikuta, we don't have a single second to spare for you. That's right. We're busy right now, so later.
Come on, don't say that. Apparently he's got a girlfriend. Even a gloomy guy like him can get one, huh?
Oh, what did you just say?
Surprising, right? Basically, it means you have no chance with Kawase anymore. So, instead of that bottom-tier loser, why not choose me? After all, I'm better looking than him, and better at my job. I think you'll have a much better time than pining after a wimpy guy like that. Huh.
Mikuta seemed utterly convinced that they, drawn to him, wouldn't possibly resist his high-status self. He grinned smugly, seemingly confident of his victory. But
Don't be ridiculous.
Huh?
Whether Arata has a girlfriend or not doesn't become a reason to choose you. Exactly. Besides, my feelings aren't so simple that I'd give up immediately just because he has a girlfriend. Stay out of it.
a crack must have formed in his solid confidence. He grit his teeth, his expression twisting.
No, you're kidding, right? You seriously think that guy is better? You might not know this, but he's been a friendless loser at the bottom since his school days. His face is average, he sucks at talking. His grades were average too. Nothing special about him. What's so good about a guy like...
Honestly, when I first joined, I also thought Arata was just a plain senior colleague. I thought I was better at work than Arata, and I didn't hide it, sometimes giving him the cold shoulder.
See? Then...
When I made a big mistake before, Arata stayed late every day until the last train, helping me deal with it. He must have been annoyed by my attitude as a newbie, but he helped me without a single complaint.
Incidentally, back then, I thought everyone who talked to me, the socially awkward guy, was inherently kind, so I didn't feel anything negative.
Well, if it's just helping with work, even I would.
Hey, you've been talking like you know Arata so well. Are you saying you know him better than I do? Do you think you're allowed to know an Arata that I don't?
A nervous gulp sounded from Mikuta's throat at Maisaka's quiet voice.
What's wrong all of a sudden, Maisaka?
You're Arata's classmate. Such a past. I'll make it all disappear for you.
What's with this girl?
I never liked you, you know. Always making fun of Arata. I kept thinking about how to punish you, holding myself back again and again. I already have the voodoo doll ready, you know.
By the way, Maisaka is what you'd call a yandere. Apparently, Nanao is recognized as a worthy rival and is spared.
Everyone leaves me saying I'm too intense, but Arata was kind to me. So what right do you have to try and take Arata from me? Is being a classmate such a big deal? Is it that fun talking about the Arata I don't know in front of me? Are you trying to show off and keep them all to yourself? Arata is all I have left! How could you possibly try to take it from me?
I'm not taking him. Listen to me for a second. Damn it. What kind of woman has fallen for that guy?
Finished work. Hey, what's wrong? What on earth happened while I stepped away for a moment? Completely unaware that the three were having a fierce argument, I felt the unusual tension and was understandably flustered. Bad timing? Are you in the middle of something?
It's fine. More importantly, you look like you're in a good mood. Did something good happen?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just heard from the department manager. I got promoted.
What? You?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the new section chief. I was really worried I'd be the only one left behind for promotion, so I'm really happy. I know I'm clumsy and ordinary. That's exactly why I've worked so diligently and kept putting in the effort. It feels like that effort was recognized, which naturally makes me happy.
Congratulations! Arata, you've always worked so seriously, so it's great that you're being recognized for it. working as editor's subordinate. Oh, how wonderful! I look forward to working with you from now on.
Thank you. I'm still inexperienced, but I'll do my best so you two can rely on me.
Hey, does that mean you're gonna be my boss?
Huh? Well, yeah, it does.
Don't mess with me. Why do I have to work under this bottom-tier loser? Besides, these guys are acting weird.
Mikuta tried to complain, but at that moment, Nanao and Maisaka shot sharp glares at him. Their gazes were sharp, as if daring him to say it if he could.
Ugh. You being my boss, I won't accept it.
Completely intimidated by the two's intensity, Mikuta turned and fled. What just happened? Completely ignorant of what had transpired here, all I could do was stand there dumbfounded. Sorry I'm late, bro, sis. After finishing work as usual, after hours, my brother and sister were waiting for me near my company.
It's okay. It's a date with my precious little brother after all. You have no idea how much I was looking forward to this.
It's not really a date, though. Apparently, my brother found a good restaurant and invited me to go together. What's wrong, bro? Just as we started walking toward the restaurant, my brother suddenly turned around and stopped.
Megumi, sorry. Could you take Arata and go ahead to the restaurant?
Huh? Sure, but why?
I spotted someone I know, and I want to talk to them for a bit. Since we made reservations, go on in ahead.
It might sound strange coming from me, but it's rare for my brother to leave me and my sister alone together. Whoever he wanted to talk to must have been quite important. Once he confirmed my sister and I were headed to the restaurant, my brother finally approached his acquaintance and called out.
Long time no see, Mikuta. Yeah, you? No, you're Mr. Kawase.
Yes, the acquaintance my brother spotted was none other than my colleague Mikuta.
Your bad attitude hasn't changed, huh? Same as your previous job. No, maybe it's gotten worse. Man, as your former boss, I'm saddened.
Why is Mr. Kawase here? I never wanted to see you again. My brother works at a company called Azuma Business Systems. And surprise, that company was Mikuta's previous employer. Since I wasn't told about his previous job, I had no way of knowing. But this must have been why my brother acted strangely that night back home.
Huh, quite the thing to say. Well, for someone like you, who values meaningless things like social hierarchy, my existence must be incredibly hateful. After all, I'm frankly popular and good at my job. The only one who won't look my way is my beloved little brother.
Little brother? I don't care about stories like that about you. Do whatever you want. Mikuta is a man obsessed with social hierarchy. That's probably why he envies anyone he perceives as higher status than himself. He feels a severe inferiority complex towards my brother, his former boss.
No, it's not something you don't care about. Aren't you the one making snide remarks to Arata?
Huh? Arata? You mean?
You know him, right? Arata Kawase, my most precious little brother in this world.
That guy is your little brother? Mikuta was initially stunned, but the moment he processed the information... Wow, seriously? So that guy was your little brother? Ha! With a blood brother like that, you can't really call yourself top tier, can you? Oh man, knowing that, I think I can actually beat you after all. I'm better. Glancing at my brother mid-laugh, Mikuda's eyes met my brother's terrifyingly silent glare, and he froze. You really are a pathetic man. That's why your girlfriend dumped you too, isn't it?
What did you say?
Yes. Apparently, Mikuta had a girlfriend he was dating at his previous job, but she fell for my brother, leading to their breakup. Of course, my brother rejected her confession, but because of that, Mikuta's pride was hurt, leading him to change jobs.
He's a loner. Loser. A loser who deserves to be bullied by the top tier.
In that case, that means I can bully you then, loser. My brother was clearly several steps ahead, making it seem like an adult dealing with a child. Someone who judges people by ridiculous hierarchies wouldn't understand Arata's charm. I know Arata is socially awkward too. He never talked much about friends, never went out to play. He was just clumsy at everything, and I was worried about him. But if it weren't for him, I wonder what would have happened to our family by now. It happened when I was still in elementary school. Our family had a rare, massive argument between my parents. It was pretty explosive, enough that divorce seemed possible. We knew we had to stop them, but we were too scared by their intensity. My sister and I just stood there, unable to do anything. Amidst that, only he dashed out in front of our parents to stop the fight. He struggles with communication, but his sense of justice was strong, and he was kinder than anyone. Well, after that, it wasn't so much that he persuaded our parents, but more like the moment he dashed out, he tripped on the fan cord and crashed into the table. On top of that, he knocked over the tablecloth, vase, and various other things. His forehead was swollen and bruised, tears streaming down his face, but even then, Arata desperately pleaded for them to stop fighting. See? You won't find a cuter little brother anywhere else, right? Seeing Arata's earnest effort like that just made the argument seem unimportant. Our parents started smiling again, and our family crisis was averted. My sister and I both thought we could never imitate that. From that moment on, I decided I'd brag about Arata for the rest of my life. Oh, sorry. I tend to get carried away when talking about my little brother. Anyway. Noticing Mikuta listening intently with his mouth agape to my brother's enthusiastic retelling of my past, my brother cleared his throat. I really thought it was over back then, but thanks to him, we have a home where everyone can gather now. You can't judge people by hierarchy or communication skills. I don't know about the past, but I know people gather around Arata. That's the answer. Don't you ever make snide remarks to Arata again. Got it?
Yes.
It's terrifying how intimidating my handsome brother can be when he's serious. Unable to argue back against my brother anymore, Mikuta stood there trembling. Mikuta, believing his high status meant he couldn't possibly lose to me, tried to continue working. However, something must have happened, as he seemed unusually wary of Nanao's and Maisaka's gazes. Furthermore, the idea of working under me seemed to disgust him.
Screw this. I can't do this anymore.
Mikuta? In the end, he abandoned his work and resigned voluntarily. Rumor has it, though, that at his next job, his soul is being purified through rigorous training by his new boss. Or maybe not. As for me, Nanao and Maisaka came to me with a strange inquiry.
Hey, Arata, you've been smelling really nice lately. Did you really get a girlfriend? I can't forgive it, but if Arata's happy, then I...
Smell? I haven't done anything special. Maybe it's the scent of hair treatment or something. Lately, my sister taught me, and I've gotten hooked on long baths. A girlfriend is still just a distant dream.
Oh, thank goodness!
While suspicious of their reactions, I preached the gospel of bathing to them too. Apparently, they became interested, and they became my long bath buddies as well. This bath feels great. I never thought I'd be able to enjoy the same hobby with both of them. And today, I invited them to a hot spring to show my gratitude for everything. Enjoying a bath with them is more than I can ask for.
Arata's just beyond this wall, but I can't charge in. Somehow, I need to create a feint accompli with Arata. Arata, why didn't you invite me too?
I went through tough times in the past, but now I'm blessed with good friends and feel very fulfilled.
Hey, there was table tennis over there. Wanna go play? The ice cream over there looked delicious too, Arata.
I don't know why the two of them are so kind to me, the socially awkward guy. Still, I want to return their kindness as much as I possibly can. And if I can spend my days with so many important people like this, then things like social hierarchy don't matter at all. I think